Do you ever feel like you're sabotaging your own progress? You create ambitious goals, develop detailed strategies, and convince yourself that this attempt will be the one that sticks. Then reality kicks in, a distraction emerges, temptation calls, and suddenly you find yourself right back at square one, questioning whether you'll ever truly conquer self-discipline. This struggle is genuine, and you're far from alone in experiencing it. Here's what's crucial to understand. Discipline isn't about achieving perfection or compelling yourself to grind harder every single day. It's about gaining deep insight into who you are, your capabilities, your anxieties, your patterns, and connecting them to what genuinely drives you. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, observed, "You possess authority over your thoughts, not external circumstances." Grasp this truth, and you'll discover inner power. The ancient Stoics recognized that genuine discipline isn't a form of self-punishment, it's liberation. It's the capacity to move with intention, regardless of the turmoil around you. In the coming minutes, we'll explore 9 ancient Stoic principles that can revolutionize your approach to discipline. These aren't temporary solutions or fashionable tricks, they're foundational truths that have anchored warriors, thinkers, and leaders across centuries. They're designed to establish an unwavering inner foundation. Let's embark on this journey together. But first, please hit subscribe and ring the notification bell to stay updated with more transformative content like this. Now, let's dive in. What drives your desire for discipline? This fundamental question gets overlooked when people decide to transform their lives. They rush straight into implementation, establishing routines, installing productivity tools, or consuming the latest self-help content. But lacking a clear purpose, discipline becomes directionless. It transforms into an exhausting, unsustainable effort that crumbles once initial enthusiasm disappears. The reality is simple: you cannot construct discipline around emptiness. You require meaning, a compelling reason to persist when the initial excitement diminishes. The Stoics termed this telos, your ultimate aim. Marcus Aurelius didn't pen his Meditations because it was popular or because others expected it. He wrote because he was committed to embodying his core values: bravery, wisdom, restraint, and fairness. For him, discipline wasn't about completing tasks, it was about becoming someone capable of weathering life's storms with dignity and fortitude. Without this profound connection to purpose, discipline feels empty, like navigating a vessel in circles because you lack a destination. Picture that vessel for a moment, alone on the vast ocean where waves are merciless and winds unpredictable. A captain without clear direction would drift aimlessly, wasting valuable time and energy with no endpoint in sight. Consider your own life. If you're uncertain about your destination and what truly holds meaning for you, how can you maintain discipline when difficulties arise? This is precisely why understanding your deeper purpose forms the bedrock of genuine discipline. Surface-level ambitions like "I want success" or "I need to lose weight" aren't sufficient. Dig deeper. Question yourself, what does genuine success represent to me? Why is it significant? Perhaps it's about creating security for your loved ones or demonstrating to yourself your true potential. Maybe it's about honoring your health to live longer and remain present for those who matter most. Whatever it is must resonate at your core. It must matter more than the discomfort of maintaining discipline. Here's a powerful exercise to begin. Take a journal and document your fundamental values. What principles guide your decisions? What type of person do you aspire to become? Then outline your long-term objectives with specificity. Rather than get in shape, write "complete a 10K by year's end because it will enhance my strength and vitality." Instead of save money, try establish an emergency fund to provide stability and reduce family stress. Greater clarity makes it simpler to align your daily actions with your purpose. Discipline without purpose is draining, but discipline powered by clear intention becomes unstoppable. When you understand your destination and why it matters, every step, including the challenging ones, gains significance. That's where true power resides. The most difficult struggles occur where no one can witness them, within your mind. In those critical moments when you face a decision, pursue immediate pleasure or wait for something more valuable. It's tempting to choose the easier path, scrolling through your phone rather than pursuing your goals, consuming junk food instead of preparing a nutritious meal, or spending money now rather than saving for tomorrow. These seemingly minor choices may appear harmless individually, but collectively they either forge you into someone strong and disciplined or trap you in the same cycle of frustration. The Stoics viewed resisting immediate gratification not merely as self-control practice, but as a pathway to ataraxia, inner peace. When you cease chasing fleeting pleasures, you liberate yourself from their influence. You stop allowing external desires to control your decisions and develop the mental fortitude to prioritize what genuinely matters. This isn't about deprivation or eliminating joy from your life. It's about selecting long-term satisfaction over momentary gratification. Consider discipline like cultivating a tree. When you plant the seed, no immediate reward appears. The soil looks unchanged, the seed remains hidden, and nothing seems different. But day after day, as you nurture and tend to it, the roots strengthen. Eventually, the tree emerges from the earth, and with time, it develops into something extraordinary. Delayed gratification operates similarly. You might not witness immediate results, but every choice to postpone pleasure is like nourishing the seed of your future achievement. Practicing delayed gratification doesn't require completely overhauling your existence overnight. Begin modestly by introducing microdelays into your daily schedule. For instance, when you crave a snack, wait 5 minutes before indulging. If you feel compelled to check your phone during work, complete one task first. These small acts of resistance might seem trivial, but they condition your mind to pause, consider, and prioritize what's important. With time, this practice becomes habitual, and the habit evolves into a lifestyle. You begin to understand that the brief discomfort of waiting is far exceeded by the fulfillment of accomplishing something meaningful. You start trusting yourself more, knowing you can endure temporary sacrifices for long-term advancement. Discipline isn't about never allowing yourself rest or eliminating joy. It's about learning to wait for what truly counts. It's recognizing that life's finest things often require time to develop. Mastering delayed gratification is challenging, but the benefits endure forever. Discipline doesn't flourish in comfort zones. It thrives when you willingly enter the challenging, uncertain, and uncomfortable spaces. In a world programmed to pursue ease and instant satisfaction, air conditioning during heat, fast food when hungry, the Stoics taught that resilience develops through embracing discomfort. Seneca, among Stoicism's greatest minds, practiced voluntary hardship to prepare for life's unavoidable challenges. He would rest on floors, consume simple meals, and place himself in situations far below his wealth and position. His motivation? To condition his mind and body for enduring discomfort, proving that his fears were rarely as dreadful as anticipated. Think of life as a blacksmith's workshop. Raw metal isn't strong or functional initially. It must be heated, hammered, and molded to become a blade capable of cutting through anything. Each time you step into discomfort, whether physical, mental, or emotional, you refine yourself, constructing a stronger, sharper version of who you are. But embracing discomfort doesn't mean diving into extreme challenges immediately. Start gradually. Take a cold shower for 1 minute each morning. Voice your opinion in meetings where you'd typically remain quiet. Commit to completing one task you've been postponing even if it feels overwhelming. Each act of discomfort is like striking the forge, gradually shaping you into something more resilient. Here's the remarkable aspect of this practice: discomfort loses its hold over you. What once felt unbearable becomes routine. The cold shower that initially shocked your system becomes invigorating by day 10. Fear of failure diminishes when you realize you can withstand setbacks and continue progressing. Society may suggest that a fulfilling life is a comfortable one, but the Stoics understood differently. A fulfilling life is one where you're prepared for anything, where you've trained your mind and body to endure, adapt, and overcome. By choosing discomfort, you're not just building discipline, you're discovering the depths of your own resilience. And that strength is unshakable. Chapter 4, Construct Reliable Habits. Discipline isn't about implementing one dramatic transformation. It's not a massive leap or overnight metamorphosis. Genuine discipline builds through small, steady actions so simple they initially feel almost meaningless. But over time, these minor actions accumulate, shaping who you become in ways you can't immediately perceive. The Stoics grasped this concept thoroughly. Epictetus reminded us to concentrate on what's within our control, not on pursuing perfection. He stated, "Progress isn't achieved through luck or chance, but by working on yourself daily." The objective isn't flawlessness, it's continuous forward movement, one intentional choice at a time. Attempting to revolutionize your entire existence in one moment is overwhelming and impossible to sustain. But starting small, that's achievable and sustainable. Imagine a single water droplet hitting a stone. Alone, it appears insignificant, too small and soft to make any impact. But over time, those droplets erode the stone, carving it into something new. Habits function identically. Each small action, each droplet, might seem inconsequential in the moment, but they generate momentum and create change. The secret is consistency. Begin with one habit, just one. Make it so simple that failure becomes nearly impossible. For example, if you want to write daily, commit to journaling for 2 minutes, not an hour, not even 15 minutes, just 2. If your goal is exercise, start with 5 push-ups or a brief walk around the block. The aim isn't accomplishing something monumental, it's proving to yourself that you can show up. Once that habit feels natural, expand upon it. 2 minutes of journaling might become 5, then 10. A walk around the block might evolve into running a mile. This is how discipline develops, not through grand gestures, but through small, consistent actions aligned with your values. On days when your efforts seem ineffective, remember the water and the stone. Change is occurring, even if you can't see it yet. The Stoics didn't chase perfection, and neither should you. Instead, focus on progress, on doing what's within your power today, regardless of how small it appears. Each habit you establish is a step toward the person you want to become. When you connect enough of those steps together, you'll realize just how far you've traveled. That's the quiet, steady power of discipline. Chapter 5, Release Attachment to Results. Authentic discipline isn't about what you accomplish, it's about consistently showing up, regardless of outcomes. In a world that constantly measures success through external achievements, reaching fitness goals, earning promotions, or gaining recognition, it's easy to tie your efforts to results. But when you focus exclusively on outcomes, you surrender your peace of mind to factors beyond your control. When those results don't materialize as quickly as hoped, frustration and burnout take over. The Stoics offered a superior approach. For them, the process held far more importance than the result. You can't always control the outcome of your efforts, but you can control the effort itself. Did you invest the work? Did you maintain consistency? That's where your attention should rest. Discipline isn't a guarantee of success, it's a commitment to the process, regardless of what follows. Consider modern challenges like fitness or career advancement. It's easy to obsess over scale numbers or paycheck amounts, but those outcomes are often influenced by unpredictable factors, genetics, market conditions, timing. If you measure your discipline by these external markers, you're setting yourself up for disappointment. Instead, redirect your attention to the process. Did you follow your workout plan? Did you give your best effort at work today? These questions truly matter because they keep focus on what you can control. You can begin by tracking your effort rather than your outcomes. If you're pursuing a fitness goal, create a habit tracker where you mark each day you complete your workout or meal preparation. Don't worry about the scale, worry about whether you showed up. If you're chasing a career goal, maintain a journal of the steps you're taking, calls made, skills learned, hours invested. Celebrate the process, not just the results. When you detach from outcomes, you free yourself from constant performance pressure. You stop viewing setbacks as failures and start seeing them as journey components. Every step becomes valuable, not because of its destination, but because of what it builds within you: resilience, consistency, and strength. Society may tell you that success is measured by achievements, but the Stoics knew better. Success is measured by how you live, by the choices you make, the effort you provide, and the discipline you build along the way. Release the outcomes and focus on the process. That's where real growth occurs. Discipline isn't solely about willpower, it's about strategy. If you depend entirely on mental strength to resist every temptation, you'll eventually exhaust yourself. The smarter approach is shaping your environment to work for you, not against you. When your surroundings align with your goals, discipline becomes less of a struggle and more of a natural flow. The Stoics emphasized the importance of minimizing external chaos to maintain inner tranquility. Epictetus advised, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. This wasn't just about ignoring criticism, but about eliminating distractions and unnecessary influences that pull you away from what matters. In today's world, distractions appear in countless forms: cluttered spaces, constant notifications, and social media feeds designed to capture your attention. These aren't minor inconveniences, they're obstacles to focus, discipline, and peace of mind. Examine your physical environment. Is your desk covered with papers and random items that distract you? A disorganized space creates a disorganized mind. By cleaning and organizing your surroundings, you're not just improving appearances, you're creating space where discipline can flourish. The same applies to your digital world. Notifications, endless scrolling, and overflowing inboxes drain your energy. A digital detox, turning off notifications, setting app limits, or dedicating tech-free hours, can restore your focus and help you regain control. Think of your environment as the foundation for success. You wouldn't attempt to garden in rocky, nutrient-poor soil and expect it to thrive. The same applies to discipline. You need to create conditions where it can grow. This might mean decluttering your workspace, establishing a designated area for focused work, or even rearranging your living space to reflect your goals. Small changes like keeping your phone in another room during work hours or preparing your gym clothes the night before can massively impact your ability to stay disciplined. It's also about establishing boundaries. If your environment includes people or situations that constantly derail your focus, it's time to reassess. This doesn't mean eliminating everyone from your life, but rather being intentional about who and what you allow into your space. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and set firm limits with those who don't. You can't always control the world's chaos, but you can control what you invite into your personal environment. By decluttering, limiting distractions, and setting clear boundaries, you make discipline less of a struggle and more of a habit. As the Stoics taught, tranquility begins within, but it's nurtured by what you choose to surround yourself with. Chapter 7, reflect and reset each day. Discipline isn't something you establish and forget, it's a daily commitment, refined and strengthened through reflection. Without taking time to pause and examine inward, your actions can become mechanical and disconnected from your purpose. True discipline emerges from understanding yourself, your progress, your setbacks, and the lessons each day offers. The simplest way to achieve this is through daily reflection. The Stoics mastered this practice. Marcus Aurelius, one of history's most disciplined leaders, documented his reflections and meditations. These writings weren't intended for others, they were for himself, a method to evaluate his actions, realign with his principles, and prepare for upcoming challenges. He didn't dwell on mistakes or celebrate successes excessively. Instead, he used journaling as a tool to deepen self-awareness and stay grounded in his values. Reflection isn't just about looking backward, it's about looking forward. By spending a few minutes each day reviewing your choices, you build a clearer picture of where you excel and where improvement is needed. Over time, this practice sharpens your self-awareness, helping you identify patterns and make adjustments. It's like checking your compass during a long journey. Even if you veer off course, a quick recalibration ensures you're heading in the right direction. Begin simply with your daily reflection. Set aside 5 to 10 minutes at each day's end to sit with your thoughts or write them down. If you're uncertain where to start, use simple prompts. What did I do well today? What challenges did I encounter and how did I respond? What can I improve tomorrow? This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Maybe you stayed focused on your goals today, or maybe distractions overcame you. Both outcomes are valuable if you learn from them. The act of reflecting allows you to reset with intention and avoid carrying unnecessary baggage into the next day. Discipline isn't just about doing, it's about understanding why you're doing it. Reflection connects your daily actions to your deeper purpose. It reminds you of your values and keeps you aligned with them, even when life becomes chaotic. When you stumble, and you will, because discipline isn't flawless, reflection provides the clarity to get back on track without guilt or self-doubt. As Marcus Aurelius demonstrated, reflection isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. It's where discipline is renewed and strengthened. By taking time to reflect and reset each day, you're not just maintaining discipline, you're mastering it. So tonight, before you sleep, ask yourself, what did I learn today? Then use that answer to make tomorrow slightly better. Chapter 8, surround yourself with disciplined individuals. The people you spend time with profoundly impact who you become. Discipline isn't developed in isolation, it's cultivated through others' influence. Whether we realize it or not, the habits, attitudes, and values of those around us shape our own. The old saying, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with," rings true, especially regarding discipline. If you want to strengthen your own discipline, you need to surround yourself with those who embody it. Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher who emphasized virtue's importance, believed we should be mindful of our chosen associations. He said, "If you wish to be a writer, associate with writers. If you wish to be a philosopher, associate with philosophers." The concept is simple: you become like those you spend time with. If your circle consists of people who lack self-control or frequently give in to distractions, their habits will seep into your own. Conversely, when you surround yourself with disciplined, focused individuals, their behaviors, standards, and mindset naturally influence you positively. Consider your social environment. Are the people in your life helping you stay accountable to your goals? Are they pushing you to be your best self? Or are they pulling you away from the disciplines you're trying to cultivate? If your friends or colleagues aren't aligned with your values or encourage poor habits, it may be time to reassess your inner circle. Discipline is contagious. To strengthen yours, you need to be intentional about who you allow into your space. It's not just about removing negative influences, it's about actively seeking people who inspire you to rise. This could mean finding a mentor who embodies the discipline you admire, or joining communities where self-improvement is prioritized. For example, if you're focused on fitness, find a workout group or online community that shares your health commitment. If you're working on personal development, connect with individuals who prioritize growth, consistency, and mental toughness. When you immerse yourself in a community that values discipline, you gain not only inspiration but also accountability. Being surrounded by others driving towards similar goals makes it harder to fall off track. Their commitment to their own journey reinforces your commitment to yours. When you face challenges or doubts, these disciplined individuals can offer guidance, support, and the occasional push to keep going. Remember, discipline is a practice. It's easier to maintain when you're in an environment that encourages it. Take a close look at your social circle. Are you surrounded by people who inspire you to be your best, or are you being influenced by habits that undermine your goals? If it's the latter, it's time to seek out those who embody the discipline you want to develop. Seek those who challenge you, encourage you, and hold you accountable. Your environment plays a critical role in shaping your character and discipline. Choose wisely. Discipline isn't just about forcing yourself through difficult tasks, it's about finding joy in the process and celebrating small victories along the way. Too often we become caught in pursuing the next big goal, fixated on what remains to be achieved. But true discipline isn't about reaching an endpoint, it's about embracing the journey, acknowledging your progress, and finding gratitude in every forward step. The Stoics understood gratitude's power. Marcus Aurelius, in Meditations, often reflected on recognizing life's abundance, even amid hardship. He wrote, "Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars, and see yourself running with them." This simple act of focusing on the good, of acknowledging what you have rather than what you lack, shifts your perspective profoundly. When you practice gratitude, you shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance, strengthening your resolve to keep moving forward regardless of challenges. Gratitude isn't just an emotional response, it's a powerful tool that supports your discipline. When you acknowledge your achievements, no matter how small, you reinforce the behaviors that got you there. Every step toward your goal deserves recognition. Discipline thrives when you celebrate effort, not just results. If you focus only on what you haven't accomplished yet, you risk burnout. But when you celebrate what you have done, you build momentum, boost motivation, and increase your capacity to stay disciplined. Start by celebrating small victories. Did you stick to your workout routine this week? Did you manage to work on your project even when distractions were tempting? That's progress, and it deserves acknowledgement. The more you celebrate, the more you affirm the positive habits that keep you moving forward. To make this practice habitual, consider ending your day with gratitude. Take a moment to reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. These don't have to be grand gestures. Sometimes it's as simple as being thankful for a productive day, a moment of clarity, or even lessons learned from a challenge. By closing each day with gratitude, you end on a positive note, shifting focus away from what you didn't accomplish toward what you did. Incorporating gratitude into your daily routine isn't just a feel-good practice, it's an essential part of maintaining discipline. It nurtures your spirit, reinforces your commitment to your goals, and reminds you that every small step is part of the bigger picture. So as you move forward on your journey, take time to appreciate how far you've come, no matter how small the progress seems. Celebrate the wins, no matter how minor they feel, because they are the building blocks of your success. Gratitude is the fuel that keeps your discipline strong. #conclusion. As we've explored together, building extreme discipline isn't about forcing yourself to follow rigid routines. It's about embracing a mindset that supports growth, consistency, and resilience. From discovering your deeper purpose and mastering delayed gratification to surrounding yourself with disciplined people and practicing gratitude, each of these steps plays a critical role in strengthening your resolve and staying the course. Discipline is a muscle, and like any muscle, it requires constant care, reflection, and adaptation to grow stronger. The Stoics knew that true freedom comes not from avoiding challenges, but from mastering them. Discipline is the key to that mastery. If you found this video helpful and empowering, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more insights on personal growth, Stoicism, and building a disciplined life. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Keep going, keep growing, and keep practicing your discipline. It's worth every effort. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.